Hey guys, in this video, I want to talk about the 9 advantages, the 9 reasons on why you should invest in PAG-IBIG'S MP2. Why PAG-IBIG MP2 is so amazing. If you want to know more about that, then check this video out. Hi everyone, this is Marvin Germo. If you're new to this channel, super appreciate it if you could subscribe and smash the bell so you get updated every time I come up with new content about investing, about business, and about the stock market, all with one goal. So you get to reach your goals of financial freedom. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe, hit the bell, like, comment, and enjoy the rest of the video. Hey guys, so over the past few weeks, I've created so many videos about PAG-IBIG'S MP2, SSS, and even pitting them against each other. And what I've figured out is this: head-to-head, PAG-IBIG MP2 is better head-to-head up against SSS FlexiFund. But this video is not about that. This video is me giving you the basics on why I like PAG-IBIG'S MP2 and why, if you're a common investor, if you're just starting out, if you want to at least dip into investing, dip into making your money work hard for you this 2020, I really believe these are the 9 reasons why you should invest in PAG-IBIG'S MP2. Number 1 reason is this: it's tax-free. When I say it's tax-free, you have to understand this. Every time you invest in the stock market, you make a trade. Automatic, when you make a trade, there's already tax deducted to it as well. Or if you earn money via dividends, if it's preferred shares, you get deducted 10% withholding tax off of that dividend earnings that you get. Or if it's a bond, it's a time deposit, or any other investment, you get 20% withholding tax. This one, it's tax-free. So imagine this: if you're holding it for a very, very long period of time, the tax advantages that you would have, and if you put a large amount of money into it already, it will already give you a lot of savings as well. So the amount of money that would have gone to you paying taxes, it would now directly go to you, because all of the proceeds that you get from this is already tax-free. That's number 1, it's tax-free. Number 2, it forces you to compound your money. Since I mentioned this in the previous videos that PAG-IBIG'S MP2 is for 5 years, and then you have an option to not take out the money every year but just roll it over. You earn from compounding. You let your money work hard for you. And the thing about that is, if you put your money in time deposits, if you have the ability to pre-terminate it and get the money, when things happen, you might force yourself to take the money out. Ganun din sa stock market. The stock market is so liquid that if something happens, you can easily sell your position and take your money out as well. So what I like about this is because you cannot take it out up until you finish that 5-year period. You give yourself the ability to compound your money. And if you've been following the videos that I've been creating, it's all about the way for you to make money over the long term. It's not just to look at what you can earn today, but you can look at how it will be beneficial for you over the long term as your principal makes money for you. But it's not just that anymore. It's interest making money also for you. So compounding interest, in my opinion, is one of the greatest ways for you to create wealth, not over the short term, but over the long term. So if you're looking for an investment that will give you compounding income, PAG-IBIG MP2 fits the bill. So number 1, it's tax-free. Number 2, it's compounding. Number 3, you can start for a very, very small amount. Some investments require you a relatively larger amount of capital to be able to start, but there are some, like the stock market, which you can invest in the stock market for less than 5,000 pesos. There are some retail treasury bonds that you need to put in around 5,000 pesos to start, but some banks also, for some corporate bonds, require a higher amount. But for PAG-IBIG MP2, you only need 500 pesos for you to start. So it's very, very good, especially if you are a starter investor. It's very, very good, especially if you are an entry-level employee, or you're just trying to dip your toes into investing, meaning you have a lot of responsibilities but you really want to start to save. 500 pesos is a good way for you to be able to start. So at least you gain the experience, you would gain the competence already on what it is. And please remember this, and I've been saying this in all of my videos, it's not just about financial freedom. It's not just about you saving large amounts of money. Financial freedom is having the ability to let your money grow over a stretched period of time. So the Bible says it also, if you're faithful with little, you will be faithful with much. If you know what to do with 500 pesos, of course, you will know what to do also when it becomes a larger amount of money. So this 500 pesos trains you already on what you're supposed to do when more money comes your way as well. So number one, it's tax-free. Number two, it's compounding. Number three, you only need to start with a small amount of money. Number four, you can open it online. And this is easy for a lot of OFWs, that you don't have to come home for you to be able to open it. Let me qualify it also. No, this is available only for PAG-IBIG members. So if you are not a PAG-IBIG member, then you won't be able to avail of this. So the ones that get to avail this online are people who have contributed into PAG-IBIG, already have the MP1, have been contributing for a solid number of years already, and you can just sign up and have it online. So if you know you've been contributing for quite some time already and you are just overseas, you're an OFW, you're a seafarer, and you want to start this, you don't have to wait to come home. And that's advantageous. Some investments require you to be in the Philippines to be able to open those investments. But for this one, you can start it already since you already have an existing account with PAG-IBIG. And that's what's so nice about it. And as I've started to create videos about this PAG-IBIG MP2, a lot of people have started already to invest while they are overseas, while they are not yet coming home. Because I have to understand that there are some people who work in the Middle East, there are some people who are in Europe, there are some people who are in North America that rarely go home. Not all Filipinos work in Japan, not all Filipinos are from Singapore, Thailand, where it's so easy to come back. So if you have a hard time coming home, that's good news for you. This is something that you can open online. Next is basically this. What I like about it is, I mentioned it from the start that it's a 5-year period. Because it's a 5-year period, it will force you to save. As you all know, you can put the money one time. You don't have to put in money again. It can be a one-time placement, but the power of compounding forces you to put in money on a regular basis. The way for this to be very, very strong, the way for this to be very, very productive is, if you know that it will earn a lot of money for you, it will force you to put a specific amount of money over a regular period of time. So my challenge also to all of you is this. If you know the basic is 500 pesos, the starting point is 500 pesos, don't stop there. Every time you have more, every time you have extra, every time you get that increase in your salary, you get promoted or you get to transfer to another job where you get a higher amount of income, don't just increase your standard of living, increase also your standard of investing, increase also your standard that you need to put a larger amount of money for your investments, because you also have a larger amount also that you are getting as well. So that's what I like about it, is it forces, not just only forces you to save, but it forces you not to pull out the money. Diba? Yung temptation na may sale, na if meron kang sale, you have the temptation to pull it out. You have the temptation to remove it because it's easily accessible. So that's the next advantage that I could see for it as well. Tip number 7 on why I like PAG-IBIG'S MP2. The rate that you will get is much, much higher than you will get in normal savings accounts, the 0.20 savings accounts. Much, much higher than what you will get in time deposits. It's much, much higher than what you will get in treasury bonds, retail treasury bonds. It's much, much higher than what you will get in some common stocks that give out dividends. So please remember this. I mentioned this on the basic videos that I did about PAG-IBIG'S MP2, but it's basically you're earning via the dividends from what PAG-IBIG will earn from the loanable amounts that they give. Please remember, PAG-IBIG makes money by loaning out a certain amount to their members who want to build houses, who want to buy their own houses as well. So you also have to think about it this way. The more money PAG-IBIG will raise from this, then there's more Filipinos who get to have a chance, to have a shot to loan money so that they can build their own house. So you're not just also earning money for yourself, you're not just also earning money that are higher than bonds, common shares with dividends or time deposits, but you are also helping out other people as well. I mentioned that on the previous videos that there were years that the yield that Pag-ibig would give was around 8%, 6%, 7%. One thing's for sure, the rate that you will get is not guaranteed. One thing's for sure, the rate that you will get is not fixed. It's dependent on the earnings. But one thing is amazing about it, your capital is guaranteed. Meaning, if you place 100,000 pesos, for sure your 100,000 pesos will be 100. It will never go lower than that. What's variable lang is your earnings. But that's what you want. Please remember, what will give you wealth is investing in something that gives you a variable return. Because anything that's fixed won't give you the ability to have a greater yield later on in the future. You always have to remember, it's all about low risk, low return, high risk, high return. If you're gonna go for something that will give you something that's fixed, meaning 1% forever, you won't really earn as much anymore. But if you want to earn via dividends, you want to earn via profit sharing, because that's what dividends is in general, then that's where you have the ability to earn more. If Pag-ibig earns more, then you also get a larger piece of the pie. If Pag-ibig earns more, then you also get more money in return. If Pag-ibig earns more, then your dividends will also be at a much higher rate. So just to clarify everything also, your capital is guaranteed. You place 100,000, you will have 100,000, but your earnings are dependent on how Pag-ibig performs in terms of how much they earn in terms of their loanable amount. Next, why do I like it? Number 8, it's very flexible. Meaning, if you have more money this year, you can put in more. If you have lesser money and then you say, I just want to stick with 500, you can just put 500 pesos. And that's what's amazing about it, the flexibility to add more, the flexibility to just keep it at a steady pace, makes it very fitting for Filipinos, especially for Filipinos who have, I don't know, you're a commission-based employee, you're a commission-based agent, that what you earn on a monthly basis is different depending on the percentages that you get off of it. So that's where it becomes applicable, that you already know it. If I'm a commission-based person, if I'm a real estate agent, if I'm someone who earns off of percentages, you already know on a yearly basis what's the minimum that you can get. So you can already peg, sige, at least I think I can give 1,000 pesos a month. But on good months where your commissions are better, you can put in more. So it's very flexible, and that's what's nice about it as well. And lastly, it's what I've mentioned, since it's guaranteed, it's low risk. So where can you see an investment where you have the ability to earn higher than time deposits, you have the ability to earn higher than retail treasury bonds, you have the ability to earn higher than some common stocks, you have the ability to earn higher as compared to some corporate bonds, but still maintain this level of having a very low risk. So this is for people who are scared of the volatility, because you have to remember, when you invest in the stock market, there's a possibility that there will be fluctuations. You invest in REITs, there will be fluctuations. You invest in cryptocurrencies, there will be more fluctuations. CFDs, Forex, there's a lot of fluctuations. Even bonds, because of interest rate swings, have fluctuations as well. This one, you have an expectation that it's very low risk, and it's something that you can sleep well at night, knowing that regardless of what happens in the economy, I know that my money is secure. I know that I will have a good rate of return still that beats bonds and time deposits. So I hope you guys learned a lot. Just to recap everything, it's tax-free. Number 2, it's compounding, and that's what's amazing about it. Please remember, compounding is what will make you rich. It's money making money for you. You can invest for a small amount at 500 pesos. Number 4, if you're busy, you're an OFW, you don't go home to the Philippines as much, you don't even have the time, you can do everything online. Number 5, it forces you to save. Number 6, its earnings are higher than bonds and time deposits. Number 7, it's flexible. Number 8, it's, oh, I didn't mention number 8, since you don't have to do technical and fundamental analysis, you don't have to have it requires less management. Sorry, I skipped number 8. Oh my gosh, so less I'm sorry. Comment below if napansin nyo I said 9 tips but 8 lang pala nabigay ko. Number 8 is less management, meaning you don't have to time it, you don't have to do technical analysis on it, you don't have to do fundamental analysis on it, you don't have to study valuation models, you don't have to check, you don't have to do portfolio management, how many stocks should you buy, you don't have to do asset allocation, you don't have to do position sizing. It's just that I put this amount of money and then I know this is what I could get based on the based on the loanable amount that they give out, based on the earnings that PAG-IBIG would give out. And lastly, it's low risk. So I hope you guys got a lot from all of this. If this is something that helped you, comment below. If you have questions from this, comment below as well, and I'm gonna make more videos off of this. As you all know, the video content that I do also is based on the questions that you would send out. So comment from all of this, who among you will invest in PAG-IBIG MP2 based on this video? Comment, I like PAG-IBIG MP2. Second group of people, if you're still not sure about this and you have some questions, please comment them below and I'll try to make questions off of this. Third group of people, if you've been coming back to this channel, you know the drill. Please like, as it really will help promote financial education to Filipinos. And lastly, if you're new to this, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get updated every time I come up with new content about investing. And number 5, nagkakamali ako sa numbers for this video, no? Number 5, if you want to join any of the seminars that I have, all of them are in the description below, from all of the live trainings or all of the online seminars and all of the books. All I want is you guys to be educated. All I want is for you guys to know more about investing so that you get to reach your goals of financial freedom. So that's it for now. It's the start of the week and I'm gonna make more and more videos for you guys as well. So this is Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.